abandoned my last stream because it just wasn't showing me any of the details that I need to see, that I need to know about. I couldn't flip the screen around. Now I totally can. Yay. Hello, burner account. How's it going? Can you hear me okay? I got my high-tech microphone in here. Thank you very much. Okay. So, anyway. Is it Mercury retrograde yet? Because first I started trying to stream and hello. Awesome. First I tried to stream and the cell phone wasn't working. The service wasn't working. And then I tried again and the certain technicalities of the phone were not working. And so anyway, being an astrology buff, the joint that chick is smoking is smelling very good. Being a bit of an astrology buff, feeling like Mercury retrograde. So let's bring some of that energy to our friends down at Saving the Planet Incorporated. And let's remind everybody what's up. Let's remind everybody about sptv.space. I know it's not going to last that long, this thing, but it can't hurt to have a few of these displayed around town. Hey, how's everybody? So yeah, here we are. We got Hollywood Boulevard right here. And we're just putting up some random stickers today, just to keep us in everybody's awareness. Why not? Wouldn't want to be forgotten by the masses. What are you waiting for? Let's see. What are you waiting for? For a small fee. Glarzok will tell you all about his son Xenu. For a small fee. Voila. The Boulevard of Hollywood. Oh, there's where all the action is. The glazed windows, the curtain tech, all in full force. Very exciting. Very groundbreaking situation happening.
Amigos. Thanks, guys. Every day. God bless you, sir. Una pregunta, amigo.
When we put these when we put these signs up, I try not to do it right next to the org. Don't want to make it too easy on them to come and take down. Yeah. We got RuPaul's Drag Race across the street. Okay, let's try not to get a total copyright strike. Not that it's gonna matter with a couple people watching. It's not like I'm gonna lose millions of revenue. But anyway, here we go. Hollywood Boulevard and Cherokee. On a Thursday afternoon where everything is mellow, strictly mellow. The temp, it is about, and this is a guess, but around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which I guess is around 23 Celsius. So it's basically springtime weather like the normal LA. And notice, some people like me, we got shorts and t-shirts, and other people are dressed like it's winter. So that's what people do in warm climates. They dress as if they're gonna freeze to death any minute when it's a temperature that Iceland has never received in 5,000 years or something, so kind of funny. Where's my tiny little stickers? I don't have them all ready to go. Very well. Can't hurt to do a little Tommy Cruise. Right? Can't hurt to have him up there. A little called the IRS deal. So let's see if I can get some of those tiny stickers. We need variety here. And we got them. Uh-oh. What's happening to my view? Okay. Now we have an ability to mix it up a little more. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, everybody. The phone just told me I changed my orientation without knowing it. I didn't know that I did, but who am I going to trust? My own sensations or the technology? There we go. Scientology traffics and abuses children systematically. We went sideways, yes. We did go sideways, and I didn't even know it, and I am sorry for all the seasickness and epilepsy that resulted in my lack of thoroughness. Oh, man. So anyway, we got all the action, all the excitement, all the debonair thrills of world-famous Hollywood Boulevard, enthralling the masses. And the smell of Mary J. permeating the air, bringing the frequency higher for everybody. And there's Shaka Khan. We got Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. All right. And we got Cheryl Hines. Cheryl Hines, RFK Jr.'s wife, out here on Hollywood Boulevard. And we're all wondering how happy she is with the latest developments of her husband. I wonder, probably taking a lot of shit from the Hollywood establishment, or whatever you might call it. So anyway, yeah, we're just trying to do a little, random educating the public situation here. Keep it on their minds. Winter Wonderland is coming soon to a cultish location near me, at least, maybe not near you, but yeah, apparently they're getting ready for Winter Wonderland. So we must assume that they have contingency plans for all of the legal maneuvers they want to make. Hey, Eric. Good seeing you here, dude. I was near that that college we were talking about the other day. Thought of you. I had a client right by there, so that's the first time I noticed it on a map when I had to go to Tarzana. Anyway, what have we here? Yes. Voila. There we go. Yeah, dude, I don't know where you get all that energy, Eric. That's, I would have thought you'd been exhausted months ago, basically. How you keep this up? Well, you got a little bit more of an axe to grind than me. I'm more like a spectator. So I get it. But I mean, every time I turn on the BS incinerator I get that staple hammer sound and chuckles the whole way through. This is the sound of pure enjoyment when Mr. Raider, when Mr. Incinerator of Bullshit is on the scene. It's like, you know, you had to have done some hard time in a cult to be that consistent and joyful while you're at it. It's amazing. Sorry, I'm not responding to any messages right now because I got some really bright sun right on the screen, so I can't see much. But I will go back and look at them when I find a little piece of shade. So yeah, these that I'm putting up now, I'm very aware that they're not going to last long, but I'm also very aware that before they come down, they will be seen by hundreds of people. Unlike in some other areas where they stay up far longer, but that's how long it takes to get that many people. So, yeah, a little bit of a balancing act. Anyway, I could get a good business going with, just have people in other locales could always just, I'm not going to do it. Venmo me. You could trust me. I'll send you some in the mail. Hell no, I'm not going to send you some in the mail. Federal crime. But anyway, as those of you in some weed is illegal jurisdictions that like the weed, you can just get very jealous over the some of our freedoms here in California. If you guys need a Hollywood tour, Wilcox in Hollywood, come and talk to these dudes. And you too could drive around in the Hollywood Hills and look at the homes of the rich and famous from a distance. Usually they're protected by hedges, so you're not necessarily like looking into their living room window. So now smoke shops like that across the street, those are not weed shops. Those are tobacco products and all kinds of other stuff, bongs, pipes, accoutrement, exotic drinks and snacks. Very exotic, I'm sure. Another little Hollywood tour situation. Okay, let's see if I can catch some of this. Do I ever go to a movie theater anymore? It's been a while. Yeah, Oklahoma has weed. I saw that when I drove through there a few years ago. Wow, you had 20 Fahrenheit today, Magnus. Okay, yeah. I thought you were going to say 20 Celsius. I was going to be like, damn, global warming's working just fine for the Swedes. No, 20 Fahrenheit, that is freezing as hell. I am glad to not be dealing with that anymore. Fashionably crooked. Fashionably askew, I guess would be the right word. Yeah, damn, man. I only did a few winters in Sweden, but I'll tell you, there's nothing more intense to my California soul than going into the fall in Sweden and it's already snowing, and then it's like 6 more months of this shit. Like, oh my God. That's rough. That does not work well for me. So, we're out here representing full mismanagement. And, just checking out where's a good place to put up our reminders to the world. And here we go. Let me sit you up here. Hello. So, I start talking and then people start looking like I'm talking to them. So let's see, what do we have here? Holly, you're in Oklahoma? Yeah. I drove through Oklahoma on my way moving to LA, but that's about all the Oklahoma I have seen. And I guess if you're not in Oklahoma City or Tulsa or something, there's probably not much. But at least there's weed to dull the boredom. So anyway, straight ahead, On the left, second building from the left, the one with some tan, beige, whatever, that is the Scientology, basically where they do a lot of their work on enslaving their people. And like most Scientology buildings, about 90% of the windows are blocked, you can see. It's even surprising when we see 1, 2, 3 windows out of whatever 100 we can see or whatever that are actually somewhat open. But yeah, they don't like people looking out. They might see a protester, and they definitely don't like people looking in. Why's that? We're trying to protect the world from Scientology. Are you a Scientologist? Hell no. Trying to save the world so that children don't get abducted anymore. It's really for a good cause. I am. What's that? I am. I'm not a tourist. I promise. He accused me of littering. Can you believe that? Those boomers. Now I get to complain again about boomers. Uh-oh. We got a lot of strange animalistic sounds out here on Hollywood Boulevard. Oh, got a bunch of messages that came through. Damn. Sooner boomer. I gotta check these messages, man. Good thing I'm on the shady side of the street. Yeah, well, in my hometown was also the hometown of Merle Haggard, who sang Okie from Muskogee. And so, you know, there's a big Oklahoma. You're in Tulsa, not too bad. Yeah, get out here in the sunshine, Holly. Come and see us. MD Media, yay. All right, Keith again. Hey, good seeing you. Am I making you high today, Magnus? Well, you tell me. OKC is the place to live, Eric? I don't know about that, man. That'd be rough on me. And they do smoke marijuana in Muskogee. Now they got weed shops in Muskogee, right? And then, you know, before he died, Merle Haggard did that song, It's All Going to Pot or something, with Willie Nelson, and they're smoking joints and whatever. That's a good way to end his career. You know, his life was all wrapped up in that. Went full circle from we don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. And now they do. So, full circle. The circle of life, as they say.
Somebody else picture. I was hitting shit to the fence. Over the fence. To the fence.
So, will we get yelled at again? No. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Very good.
Long time no see.
Very long. Lifetimes.
but I do respect it. You may not remember me, but I remember you.
Thank you, sir.
We all have the same. Our spectrum is a little bit different.
Now, what else could you ask for in Hollywood than to be recognized by somebody you don't recognize? I mean, isn't that the essence of stardom? Have I achieved the ultimate? Have I made it? Is that what we're talking about?
You can get some good views on a tour bus, Hollywood Hills.
No, thanks. Local. We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. Oh, now we do. That's where they play the music to keep certain people out of the zone. Opera. That'll keep them away. That probably will be very effective, actually. Can't say I can fault them on that one. So, here we go. We got Joe's Pizza. According to Joey Diaz, an authentic New York style pizza on Hollywood Boulevard. I wouldn't know. I have not tried. I'm not doing evil things like pizza these days so that I can get ready for beach season in 2 months. I need a star on Hollywood Boulevard. You're right. They're only 75 grand. Bargain at double the price. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I've missed so many of these ceremonies where they give somebody the star, and it's kind of, I should make an effort to make it to some of these, because, you know, it's pretty close to my house, and why not see some movie stars getting their star, and then every time you walk by it the rest of your life, you got that memory. I was here. Not that it matters, but not that I would get off on it that much, but it'd be kind of cool. I mean, after a period of years, it might be really cool to be like, oh yeah, I was at that one, I was at that one, I was at that one. I know, I missed Ralph Macchio. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of cool ones that I actually missed. So, I mean, it would be fun, for sure. Probably a lot of standing around, not seeing much, but another benefit of being a tall guy, generally, you get a good view even from the back of the crowd. So that's kind of helpful. Uh-oh. Now that's littering. Yeah, that guy who was yelling at me for littering by putting up a sign, he didn't really have a lot of response to once I said it was messing with Scientology. You know, it definitely made him reconsider his position slightly. So this area can be a little rough at times, not usually during the day like now, but it can get a little bit. And but if you go back couple decades or more, it was really rough around here. It was crazy. In that Pretty Woman era and other such eras, yeah, it was a little bit insane. Let's see. What do we have? Well, we have an unpeelable one. It sticks really well if you can unpeel it, but I've already tried a million times, so I'm not going to waste my time on that. So now we're headed back in the direction of the Hollywood Testing Center. The 90% defunct Hollywood Testing Center that Streets almost single-handedly shut down until 50 of his closest friends joined him on the project. And then Scientology had to run away in shame. It was a sad thing. All of our favorite characters, cartoon characters, got all of them we miss very much, because they made our lives so fun and memorable. And now they're gone in a Scientology dungeon in an undisclosed location, probably creating titanium tablets of L. Ron Hubbard's writings. Yeah, if they have that Winter Wonderland, it's going to be a shit show this year. But I bet you anything, they're going to have a whole strategy worked out. I'm sure little Davy is going to have a meeting of all the admirals of the Sea Org, and they are going to come up with brilliant responses to any kind of protest. I mean, you know, they're going to do their normal, like, pretend like they're being attacked, pretend like they're getting ouchies from the public, from the protesters. There's going to be a lot of victim mentality. And what there's not going to be a lot of, guaranteed not, is, why did we pull this in? Oh, why did we pull this in? Because that's only a question that applies selectively. You know, we never ask why Scientology pulled it in. We never can ask, why did Scientology pull in protesters? That's never really the question. But if there's a blizzard and you can't go do work for the Church of Scientology, well, you controlled that weather, and you could have made sure that blizzard didn't happen. But if there's a blizzard of protesters showing up at Scientology locations, no comment. Absolutely no comment. Isn't that interesting? I think it's interesting. So, damn, dude. Did you guys see that? That's about the most insane wheelie. I mean, the dude's standing on one foot on the saddle of that motorcycle, the seat of that motorcycle, and the wheelie is practically vertical. That was intense. And it looked like an accident waiting to happen. But that's the kind of thing you see here on the Boulevard of Dreams. The Boulevard of Broken Dreams, I guess is the official title. If you want to get your army gear, so I was thinking about how much the situation of Vladimir Putin and David Miscavige are similar in certain ways. I mean, both of them are basically presiding over a dying empire. And both of them really have no path forward. And they're just lashing out. Kind of similar, right? Seems like it to me. I mean, you know, they have a situation that's not going to work. It's not going to change. Not going to get better. And, I mean, obviously, you know, Putin's doing a lot more evil things than even our favorite little guy. But it's just interesting how cults and dictatorships, you know, being somebody who studied that stuff, it's really interesting how similar these things can be. No offense to short people at all.
Grab that in the podium?
But
Did you grab that in the podium?
when the short person is a narcissistic leader of an abusive cult, then we'll use whatever little thing drives them crazy to be called. Well, here we go. They are doing it, people. The winter wonderland is being assembled before our very eyes. There it is. Get ready for Santa, people. Alien Santa is coming. Yeah. All right, we got snowscape pictures of fakeness. Nice, nice. We like it. It thrills us. Very interesting. So yeah. Alien Christmas. Curious why everybody's quitting Scientology? Are you curious about that? I used to be, but then I found out more through sptv.space. And then I learned why. Why is everybody quitting Scientology? Why is Scientology dying? People want to know. Curious people are curious about the death of this cult. Why is this cult dying? Is it the abuse of children? Is that the main thing? Is it possibly the funny pseudo-Navy uniforms? Could it be? I mean, what could it be? Could it be the elder abuse? Might be. We don't know. Could it be family disconnection? That is a valid hypothesis, people. Family disconnection. Are you curious why Scientology's leader is only 4 feet tall? What the hell did that dude say? Are you curious why nobody's welcome at the test center? Are you curious why Scientology's lost 90% of its members in the last decade? Are you curious why Scientology has hidden the wife of their dear leader for 15 years? Are you curious why babies cry when they get anywhere near the cult of Scientology? Are you curious why a regimented cult of incels is not more popular? Are you curious about child trafficking? International child trafficking? Have you always wanted to join a cult and give them all your money?
Hell yeah.
It's fun, right? Giving all your money to cults. Hell yeah. Are you curious why it's never Scientology's fault when they fail? Are you curious why so few people are Scientologists? Are you curious why every Scientology org thinks it's only them that's failing? Because there's a news blackout and information is controlled within the cult environment? Newsflash to all Scientologists wherever you are. You're not alone. All the orgs are failing just as much as yours. So, at least you got that, right? Isn't that nice? Are you curious why Scientology started 2,500 lawsuits against the IRS to get tax-exempt status? Kind of makes sense, I guess. Overkill is part of the techniques of Scientology. Are you curious why all of the Scientology buildings are 99.99% empty? Beautiful buildings, no people. That's the next slogan of Scientology. Beautiful buildings, no people. None of those pesky people getting in the way of those buildings. Are you curious why Scientology is a laughingstock amongst cults? Not even just religions, even amongst cults. Scientology, the laughingstock of cults. If you love death rattles, you will love the music of Scientology for sure. It's the most akin to a death rattle of any genre of music. Are you curious why almost no Scientologists dare to spread the word about their cult? Are you curious whether Scientology is afraid of mockery? Yes, they are. I will provide you with that answer. You get a freebie. Are you curious why everything Scientology touches either turns to shit or runs as fast as it can away from them? Oh, we got another name for chi. Stalker, mocker, camo. What? Cammy stalked me down. Oh. Oh, shit. I thought you were giving me a curious how Scientology reduced crime in the Sudan by 97%. After airdropping the way to happiness. Well, you know, because that definitely happened for sure. That's documented fact. And don't nobody give me no sass on that one, because that is pure documentation extraordinaire. And that reminds me of another similarity between Scientology and dictatorships. I don't know if Hitler invented it, but it's one of his big tools. It's called the big lie. You tell a lie that's so big and so outrageous that people think, well, nobody would tell that lie, so it must be true. Yeah, you can't pull that one off that many times without people kind of catching on to the pattern. So that one doesn't work. But yeah, that's like they say, you know, they have all of these things of how they reduced crime, they changed everything so dramatically just by printing up some books and distributing them. And the way to happiness, what is it? Like, wash your hands, brush your teeth, blow your nose, flush the toilet. You know, it's really high level shit. You know, that they instruct humanity how to behave, which, you know, must be a good thing, because obviously nobody knows those things independently of Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard said, brush your teeth. As you can tell by his rotted out teeth. So yes, it still looks like death over at the Church of Scientology. And it is projected to remain that way for quite some time until it's actually dead. So that's fun. Let's see, let's get some shade over here and see what else people are talking about these days. So, let's see what we got here. OT 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 do not exist. Are you curious about that? Are you curious about Xenu and his father Glarzok? This is actually correct, Holly. Authoritarians and Cults 101 should be taught to everybody. 7th grade sounds good. Oh, gee, yeah, give a homeless guy a bar of soap. Glarzok, question mark, yes, Glarzok indeed. If you look back upon my previous works, you will see that I am the world's only and preeminent channeler of Glarzok, the true head of the Alien Confederation, the Galactic Federation of planets. And Glarzok happens to be the father of Xenu. And I'm going to introduce you to him right now because you guys deserve it, because it's a beautiful day. I am Glarzok. Oh, he just did a little cameo. So, yeah, you know, he doesn't have a full message today, but, you know, he's attending to Galactic Federation business. Oh, you know him. Okay. Yes, Glarzok is a historical figure in the Confederation of Independent Alien Planets. And, you know, we're all grateful for his contribution to galactic peace. And lottery time. Can I have one mega and one super lot? Thank you, sir. Well, now that I'm about to be a multi-millionaire,
Zoltar, the great gypsy, and I can see your
see?
fortune. Come see it too. No.
We got Zoltar and Glarzok hanging out together. Glarzok goes to the bazaar, yeah. So yeah, we are focusing on aliens in Hollywood, as one does. Nope, nobody can borrow $1 million because I'm going to be very rich and stingy, like all the other rich people. I won't fit in if I go around, well, I won't be a millionaire for long if I give it all to you people. And, you know, we got to maintain a certain level of rich assholishness. Otherwise, you know, things would get a little crazy out here. But I will be starting a Scientology protest defense fund where we will hire many, many lawyers to be available 24/7 to take calls from anti-Scientology protesters who end up abused and persecuted by the cult. So that'll be a good thing. That will be tax deductible, and it will be a productive use of, you know, a couple of my millions. Third eye smoke. Uh-oh. Walk-in tattoo parlor. Yeah, I think a tattoo would not be much of an impulse purchase for me. But, you know, who am I to talk about tattoos? I don't have any. Don't want to give the cops more distinguishing features than my already distinguished feature. Dead. So, Cherokee. We're back to Cherokee in Hollywood. Alrighty, righty. Escape Hotel. So, anyway, we can confirm that the cult of Scientology remains barely alive on life support at the moment. Not a lot of thriving going on. And I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for all the likes. I wouldn't mind some more if anybody hasn't. You know, it really helps out. And $20 a month until I get 2 million. I'm going to have to live a long ass time or get a lot of people involved in that plan. There we go. A gazillion-dollar bill. Oh, I don't expect super chats. I don't expect anything. I'm happy if I get a like, a subscribe, maybe a share every now and then, whatever. You know, this is for fun. Although I did just get a check from the YouTube people today. It's been a little while on my hiatus, so that was a nice little surprise. But anyway, you guys, thanks so much for being here. I will see you again very, very soon. From Hollywood Boulevard, the Boulevard of Dreams. All right, there we go. We got something on the boards. Thanks, dude. Although all that money on waters I've saved you. So yeah, this is it. Hollywood Boulevard, signing out. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.